Are you tired of standardized assessments that only test your students' knowledge of facts? Are you sick of a traditional one-size-fits-all model for all our diverse learners? Are you nervous that you are not preparing your students for the real world? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, then this book is for you. The Big Picture by Dennis Littke asks the difficult yet essential questions for designing better outcomes for our students. As an educator, what is your true goal for your students? No, I'm not talking about memorizing the periodic table or reciting Shakespeare. I mean, how do you really want your students to develop as citizens? If your answer is included in any of the following, you must read this book. In a tour de force of inspiration, Littke challenges the current education climate and offers practical suggestions for cultivating 21st century skills in today's students. Through relevant anecdotes from his successful and cutting-edge Rhode Island school, the Met, we see how student-driven learning, creative teaching, and meaningful curriculum increase attendance rates, decrease dropout rates, and create lifelong learners. Dennis Littke is reimagining the education pathway. The Big Picture connects to other texts, such as Understanding by Design, in critical ways. Both emphasize the importance of backwards planning. Backwards planning is the process of starting with a desired outcome and basing learning activities and assessments on this outcome. In The Big Picture, Littke states, the sensible way, the best way, is to start with something worth doing, and then, moved by a strong desire to do it, get whatever skills are needed. In Understanding by Design, backwards planning is accomplished by 1. Identifying desired results, 2. Determining acceptable evidence, and 3. Planning learning experiences. As stated by Wiggins in Understanding by Design, our lessons, units, and courses should be logically inferred from the results sought, not derived from the books, methods, and activities with which we are most comfortable. The Big Picture offers a holistic view of curriculum design, focusing on both skills and knowledge. This philosophy is aligned with well-established education resources, such as Edutopia. If you're a fan of the 6 facets of learning, you should pick up this book now. The Big Picture authors want students to think for themselves, be part of a democratic environment, and trust kids enough to help direct their own learning. That brings us to the 3 R's. Good relationships are essential to learning. Learning must be relevant. We are not learning in a vacuum. Learning activities should mirror, if not affect, real life. Learning must be rigorous. We want to hold all our scholars to the highest standards. If you want to learn how to better challenge your scholars, pick up this book today. If you are ready to change the world, run, don't walk, to buy The Big Picture by Dennis Littke at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever books are sold.